Hello. In this class, we will discuss about intelligent networks. That means in telecommunications, we have a concept of intelligent networks. So let's have a look at intelligent networks. Now, it is basically a telecommunication concept that meets the market demand from the network operators and service providers. Like these networks are required to meet network demands. So network demands from the various network providers or the various service providers. So we can meet the various demands by or having network operators or service providers. That means these are basically for advanced services in telecom network or in telephone network. So we can use or we require to use the intelligent networks in the system so that we will be able to meet the advanced needs in telephone network. Now, as generations are growing, that means we are advancing so that our telecom needs are keep on increasing. So we require to fulfill each and every need of the user, service provider as well as the network provider. So in order to meet the demands, so we have a network to meet this and the network as intelligent network. Now, why we require or why we added on a term as intelligence in the system? Because that means all the intelligence is realized in computer softwares and the data. So terms are there realized in computer software and the data. That's why the term as intelligence in the system. Now, if I move to what is the objective of intelligent network, that means why we require to add on intelligent network in the system. The only objective and the most important objective of this network is to make money. So we have a main objective of these network as to make money. Make money, that means to increase the profit of the network operator, service provider and service subscriber. So we are moving towards profit, and this profit is an increased profit of, we have generalized three terms as profit of network operators. We require to increase profit of service providers, and the third term which require to have increase in profit as service subscribers. Now network operators are basically those who provide us a network. Now service providers, those who provide us the services, and service subscriber like us, those who subscribe to a particular services. Now we have number of services, like we have video on demand or like we have movie on demand. So the servers, that means the service providers are providing us the services, and who is making us to enable those services are the network operators, and we, the service subscriber, those who subscribe to these particular services. Now, in order to meet these new demands for mobile operators, that means we have a number of mobile operators and we have continuous increase in number of demands as the lifestyle of the people is keep on changing. So in order to meet the demand, so we have developed a system, and that system is known as MINS. So the complete system to provide or to meet the demand of the service subscribers. So we developed a system, and that system as MINS, where MINS stands for mobile intelligent network system. So this mobile intelligent network system is there in order to meet the services which are provided by mobile operators. We require to develop this system as MINS system. Now with mobile intelligent network, that means with the help of this network, it is easy to create services. So we have like easy to create services. So we can easily create services that distinguish one operator from another. So we have various services, or we can create various services which can distinguish one operator, mobile operator, from another mobile operator. And also with the help of or with mobile intelligent network, it allows one operator to integrate services between different operators. We can distinguish the services of the different operators, or we can integrate the services from various different operators. Now, because of mobile intelligent network only, it is possible to have number of services, it is possible to distinguish number of services, and even it is possible to allow or to integrate various services together. Now, it becomes very much easy to implement new services in the network. Why or how it is easy to implement new services in the network? Because implementation is not based on the infrastructure, or we can say that implementation of various network services, whether we require to add on a new services or we require to delete on a services. So implementation of the various services is independent of network infrastructure. That means there is no requirement of external hardware to connect to a system to have a new services in the system. So service addition, service deletion to launch a new service is become very much easy because it is totally independent on the infrastructure. Now when a service is designed, that means we are designing a service, like service is designed by using mobile intelligent service. So we have designed a service using mobile intelligent network. So what we require, only mobile intelligent network needs to be updating. So we require to update mobile intelligent network. Now in mobile intelligent network there is an updation of service, and that service will be implemented in the network. This is what the main advantage of mobile intelligent network. That means we are not going to change any hardware, only we require to update my system software and that service will be implemented. Now we have various services, like we have fixed intelligent network services and we have mobile intelligent network services. Now what are those services? Like we have fixed IN services, and then we have mobile IN services, fixed and the mobile one. So we have two types of services. Like we will discuss for as a fixed intelligent network services. So we have ACC service, where ACC stands for account card calling. So this one as account card calling service, which is fixed intelligent network service. Now we have next service as FPH. and this service has free phone. The next service has free phone. Then we have premium rate service, and we denote as PRM, where PRM as premium rate, which is also a fixed intelligent network service. UAN, this is as universal access number, as UAN service. Then we have UPT, and this UPT as universal personal telecommunication. So we have universal personal telecommunication. After UPT we have VOT, and this is my televoting voting service, which is provided by fixed IN services. And we have VPN, and this VPN as virtual private network. So these are the various services which are there in fixed intelligent network services. Now let's move to the next type of services, which is my mobile intelligent network services. In this, the very first service as MVPN, which is my mobile VPN as a virtual private network. So this one as a very first mobile intelligent network service. Then we have PN as a personal number. Personal number service provided by MIN. Then we have PPS. PPS as prepaid SIM card. So I will write a prepaid subscriber identity module card that is there in mobile intelligent network service. PPL as prepaid light service. Then we have INB, which is information and business service, which is my information and business service. So these are some examples of fixed intelligent network services and mobile intelligent network services. Now we have some generalized term in intelligent networks. Now the various generalized terms as first we have network operator. Network operator are basically those who provide the network. So provides the network. So those who provide the network will serve as my network operator. Then we have service provider. Service provider are basically those who provides the service. And then we have as service subscriber. Service subscriber, those who subscribes the service. So we have those who subscribes the service, and then we have service user, and service user are basically the user those who uses the service. Now let's have a look at architecture of intelligent network. So this intelligent network architecture, it comprises of mainly three layers. So in this architecture of intelligent network, it is divided into three layers and the units are known as functional entities. So we have various functional entities and the functional entities are organized in mainly three layers, as the first one as switching layer. The very first layer is known as switching layer and it has special resources. Now comes to the next layer. After switching layer, we have a layer and which is intelligent layer. Intelligent layer, and after that the third layer as management layer. So functions are divided into three layers as switching layer, then we have intelligent layer and we have management layer. Now let's have a look at the very architecture of intelligent network. So in the top layer, which is my management layer, I have the entities I like OSS, Operation Station Subsystem. We have a system software as SMES, and then we have a services which is my GSA. Now this layer, that means the layer in which OSS, SMES and GSA is present. So we will name it as that this is my top layer and top layer as management layer. Now below this we have a layer. So this one is intelligent layer. Now what are the functional entities which are present in intelligent layer? So we require a unit and that is HLR as a home location register. Then we require a unit in this and this one is as SCP and then we require as SDP. Now let's make the connection and the protocols which is following in this. So this SMS software is connected to SCP and SDP. SCP and SDP are connected together also and we have a protocol here in this as INAP. Now between these two units we have a protocol as X.25 or we can use TCP/IP in this part. So this layer will be my intelligent layer. Now HLR and SCP are connected to one another with the help of a protocol, a system which is my map. So these are the protocol systems. Now let's move to the next layer or the last layer which is my switching layer. So this one as switching layer. Now units attached as base station controller as a BSC. Now BSC is attached, that means we have connected this BSC to MSC. Now MSC has a unit which is SSF and it also has VLR attached. Now I will connect one MSC to another MSC and this MSC again SSF, again VLR and this MSC is connected to IP server. Now the connections as this MSC both are required to connect it to SCP and the protocol as INAP or CAP. So we have as INAP, or we can use protocol as CAP. Like we are using the same or CAP part. Between two ends, we are using TUP protocol or ISUP protocol between the IP layer. So this one will be my switching layer. Between these two MSC, we have ISUP protocol or TUP protocol. Now we require to connectivity between OSS parts. So this we can show with the different pen. That this BSC is connected to operation station subsystem, and similarly with the HLR part, and OSS is further connected to signaling control part. So this is basically the architecture of mobile intelligent network with its various protocols flowing in it. We will discuss the various protocols, but let's have a view on the full form of these. Then we will go to the description of the various units which are known as functional entities with their own protocols. So we have termed as a SCP, which is my service control point. As service control point. Then we have a term as SSF, where SSF stands for signaling switching function. So we have signaling switching function. Next part is as SRF, where SRF stands for signaling resource function. So signaling resource function. Now we have as SDP. This SDP stands for service data point. And now we have a software which is SMAS. This SMAS stands for Service Management Application System. So this is all for brief introduction of the architecture. So we know what is the architecture of mobile intelligent network. Now we will discuss this architecture in detail with its protocols in our next class. Thank you so much.